Apple tossing iPhone 4 users a bone, admitting there is a problem, but Apple says it's not what you've been complaining about for days.
Hundreds of thousands of You just moved mountains to get your hands on the new iPhone 4, and instantly it looks like the reception stinks. That's the key, according to Apple. It looks bad, but they say it's not. The company put out a letter to owners of the fast-selling smartphone following a flood of lawsuits. Stacey Cohan is here now to break down the story. Stacey.
Well, Brian, in just the first week of sales, the iPhone 4 has found its way into 1.7 million hands around the world. But wrapping those hands around the new product seems to block out the phone function of the iPhone 4. Well, now the company says the reception problem is really a perception problem. Remember this?
3, 2, 1.
Apple addicts and new converts camped out all night here and around the globe to be the first to handle the iPhone 4. It was instant gratification. But for some, the infatuation was fleeting. iPhone 4 users began to complain of dropped calls and poor reception. Apple Chairman Steve Jobs initially blamed users for holding the phone in a way that blocked the exterior antenna. And this is the response one Maryland man says he got when he called to complain.
Mr. McCaffrey, for example, called AT&T and the Apple store the day he started having problems. And they said, sure, you can bring it back, but you have to pay a $45 to $65 restocking fee.
Timonium attorney Charles Gilman now represents Kevin McCaffrey and others in a class action lawsuit against Apple. A California firm has also issued a call for angered iPhone users. Amidst the iPhone fury, the company has now released a response that says, in part, gripping almost any mobile phone in certain ways will reduce its reception by 1 or more bars. And upon investigation, we were stunned to learn that the formula we use to calculate how many bars of signal strength displayed is totally wrong. The company goes on to explain the failed reception is really a problem of displaying a strong signal with several bars in areas where actually the reception is poor. And Apple promises a software update in a few weeks. Charles Gilman is underwhelmed.
To me, that doesn't fix the problem, because whether or not the phone shows 1, 2, 3, or 4 or 5 bars, it doesn't matter. What people want to do is make phone calls.
Now, Apple is reportedly allowing users to return phones without that restocking fee, but that has not slowed complaints nor stemmed the interest in the class action lawsuit. Maureen?